how to solve the development of lateral surfaces of solids by using AutoCAD software. First, we'll go to AutoCAD screen, switch off the grid mode and switch on the ortho mode. Now the command is limits. So here specify lower left corner 0, 0, upper right corner 297, 210. Then zoom all. Then go to line, select some arbitrary point, click on the first button of the mouse, take some distance and click on first button of the mouse here and take the cursor to the right top side, take some distance and click on first button of the mouse. And then go to offset, take the distance as 297, select this vertical line and offset to the left side. And again you take distance offset, take distance as 210, select this horizontal line and offset to the top side. Then go to zoom, extends and zoom 0.7x. Then go to fillet between these two, fillet between these two. Then here fillet between these two. Now we'll go for zoom command, take near to the screen, and now we will go into type this. Now here the text, specify start point of text, select some start point and take the height as 4, rotation angle as 0 and type the problem number 191. Here a rectangular prism of base 30 mm by 20 mm and height 60 mm rests on HP on its base with the longer base side inclined at 40 degrees to VP. It is cut by a plane inclined at 45 degrees to HP, perpendicular to VP, and bisects the axis drawn the development of the lateral surface of the prism. So here, then go to zoom previous, then go to zoom window, then you take layer LA, click on new layer, type XY, click on new, type views, click on new, type section plane SP. Now you go to set the line weight of layer 0, make it as 0.05, set the layer XY line weight as 0.13, set the layer views as 0.5, set the layer section plane as 0.05, and then you just click on new, type invisible, click on this, make it as 0.3 and click on the invisible layer line type. Click on invisible layer line type, click on load, take it as hidden and say OK. Now you click on hidden and say OK. Then click on section plane, click on load. Now come down to this line, ISO dash, and say OK. And click on add ISO dash, click on OK. Then views and click on new layer, make that as axis layer. Then you just go to this, you make it as 0.05 and say click on line type of this and go to load, click on center C and say OK, click on center and say OK. So this is how you will be able to create all the layers, and now you just close the layer command. Now we will go for a line command. Select some arbitrary point and take at the rate. So here the length is 30 less than or 40 degrees, so minus 140. Then you just press enter, then go to offset, take the distance as 20, select this line and offset, then go to line, take endpoint of this and take endpoint of this, then go to line, take endpoint of this and endpoint of this. Then here, then draw a line, you draw a horizontal line and take offset, take the distance as 60, select this line and offset here, then go to line, take int of this, take intersection point of this, and take int of this, and take intersection point of this. Then go to line, take int of this, and draw a vertical line, take a line, int of this, take perpendicular to this. Similarly, line, int of this, and draw perpendicular to this. Then go to line, int of this, and draw perpendicular to this. Then go to line, take int of this, and take perpendicular to this. Then go to break. Now you just go to trim, select these two as the cutting edges, and so object to trim as these two. Similarly, you just break this line till here, then go to break, select this line, first point, int of this, and say at the rate. Break first point, int of this, and say at the rate. Then break first point, int of this, and say at the rate. Then break first point, int of this, and say at the rate. Now you just go for offset, take the distance as 30. From here you take the distance of 30, so this will going to be the axis line. Go to ch, go to layer, make this layer as axis, and then go to the line type scale factor and take it as 10. Now you just go to line command, draw a line from intersection point of this at the rate 100 less than 45 degree. Then go to extend, select this line, extend this line till here, then go to break this line till here, and you break this line till here. Then you break this here, and similarly you break this line till here. Then you just go to this line and go to layer, make this as section plane, and then you just get 10. So here you make it as 0.5. So then you are going to get this is the section plane. You just click on this and you click on this and go to ch, then go to line weight, make this line weight as 0.8. Now you just click on this line weight. Now we go to break this line till here, that is the first point, intersection, then go to break, select this line, first point, break first point, int of this, and say at the rate. Then break first point, int of this, and say at the rate, and break first point, int of this, and say at the rate. Similarly, you erase this line, then go to select this line, and you select this line, select this line. So all these lines you select and make that layer as views. Then you just go to this line and you make this layer as views. Once you do that, then we have this line, you make this layer as invisible layer, and then go to line type scale factor and you make it as 10 or you make it as 20. So you are going to get this. So once you get this, now we go for line, take intersection point of this and you draw a horizontal line. Similarly, line, take int of this and draw a horizontal line. Similarly, line, take intersection point of this and draw a horizontal line. Then go to line, take nearest point on this and you draw a perpendicular line for this. Then go to break, select this and you break this here, and then you take trim corner between these two. Once you do that, then you just go for offset. What is the offset distance? One is 20. Then go to offset, take the distance as 20. So you first you take 20, then you take 30 offset, then you take 20 offset, then you take 30. Once you do that, then you go to fillet between these two and fillet between these two. Then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this line. Then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this. Then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this. Then go to line, int of this, then int of this, then int of this, then int of this, then int of this, and then go to break, select this line, first point int of this and say at the rate, then break first point int of this and say at the rate, break first point int of this and say at the rate, then break first point int of this and say at the rate, then break first point int of this and say at the rate, then you select this, then you select this, select this, select this, select this, select this, then you select all these lines and then you change it to layer, make that layer as views. Then now you go to select this line and you select this line, make that layer as XY. Then once to go to this, then go to the text, you mark this as capital X, you mark this as VP, you mark this as HP, you mark this as Y, then here you make it as A, B, C, D, and here it is O, and here it is bracket O1. Then here in brackets you mark P, and then you mark Q, then you mark R, then you mark S, then you mark here A dash, you mark this as B dash, you mark this as C dash, then you mark this as D dash, then you mark this as O dash, then you mark this in bracket, you come down to P dash, then Q dash, then R dash, then S dash in bracket, then O1 dash in bracket, then here you mark this as 1 dash, you mark this as 2 dash, you mark this as 3 dash, you mark this as 4 dash in bracket. Once you do that, you come down to capital marks A, B, C, D and A. Here you mark this as P, Q, then R, then S, then P. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, and here you type development. So once you do that, then go to zoom window, you select this entire thing and then go to move, switch off the ortho mode, you take A, move it appropriately, B, C, then D, then A. Similarly, you mark this as, you take it as 1, you take it as 2, you take it as 3, you take it as 4, and you take it as 1. Once you do that, then you move this to development, then you come down to P, come down to Q, then come down to R, then come down to S, then P. Once you do that, then you make this as A dash, then B dash, then D dash in bracket, then C dash, then O dash. So here then you mark this as 1 dash, you mark this as 2 dash, you mark this as 3 dash, then you mark this as 4 dash, then you take this as X, you move it as VP, you move it as HP, you mark this as P dash, you move this as Q dash, then you move this as R dash, then you have capital Y, then you have S dash, then you move this as 1 dash, then here you take it as D, you mark it as S, then zoom previous, then go to zoom window, bring this to the nearer to the screen, then go to B, so here it is A, you move this P, here it is O, then you have O1, then you have C, then you have R, then you have B, then you have Q. Then go to DDIM, then go to modify, click on primary units. Here you make it as precision as 0, then text take it as 4, align with the dimension line, centered above, make it as 3, symbols and arrows, take it as 4, then lines, you take it as offset from the origin as 3, and say OK and say close. Dim aligned, select this line, you give it as 20, dim aligned, you select this and you give it as 30, then zoom previous, then go to dim horizontal, take this line and give it as 100, then dim horizontal, take int of this and take intersection point of this and give it as 20, and dim horizontal, take intersection of this and intersection of this and give it as 30. So this is how. And then dim angular, select between this line and you select between this line and give it as 45 degrees, and dim vertical, take int of this and take intersection part of this and you give it as 60, then you select this line, go to line type, make that hidden line type, and here just give the line type scale factor as 20. So this is how you will be able to create this drawing. Then go to save. So here come down to the appropriate drive and go to AutoCAD development drawings and type P191 and save.